What up? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video in this Uncut Expression series, new series, where I pretty much going throughout my day and I get inspiration, or I just get the urge to express myself, or I get inspired. I mean, oftentimes I normally just get inspired or find inspiration through mundane things, through just observing life. And it's no different from today. So I just got done going for a little walk in my neighborhood. As I'm walking, I'm just vibing and whatnot. And then I turn on this one street, this one block, and houses are just shitty. I mean, the grass needs mowing, trash and shit everywhere. Like I said, the grass is overgrown. And I'm walking, it's like every house, left or right. And then there's this one house in between them that's just like nice. It looks like it's been remodeled. They got fresh cut grass. They got nice little, lawn ornaments, whatever it's called. And it looks nice. It looks like it doesn't belong there. And when I seen that, automatically I thought, what a shame. Because the fact that the other houses in the neighborhood are so shitty that it lowers the value of that house. If any of you have ever been house hunting or thought about buying a house, you will notice that in better kept neighborhoods, the housing is going to be more expensive opposed to a neighborhood where it's pretty much shitty, for lack of a better term, or if there's a lot of crime in that area, it lowers the value of the house. And as I seen that, I'm like, the same is true for people. The same is true. Because if you're a good person, genuine person, but you surrounded by a bunch of shitty people, you hang out with a bunch of shitty people, you got a bunch of shitty friends, to the external world, they're gonna lump you in that category as well. They're gonna pretty much say that you're shitty just like them. Unless you detach yourself from them and pretty much put yourself in an environment that's conducive to growth, as well as that's more valuable. Surround yourself with people with goals, aspirations, dreams, who are striving towards it day in and day out, not just trying to get by, living paycheck to paycheck. Or even though those ones do live paycheck to paycheck, if they still have future goals, then that's good. Don't just live with, or don't surround yourself with cats that just looking forward to the weekend just so they can drink, smoke, and be off of work. So, are you surrounded by shitty people, or are you in a shitty environment? If so, you might want to go about changing that. Or are you being overlooked because of the people that you're surrounded by? Because believe it or not, people in better situations generally have more and better opportunities. It's just when you're in that lower frequency or in that shittier space, the opportunities just don't come your way. You don't even see it. It's like the frequency. It's like, have you ever purchased something? Like, say you got a new car, and all of a sudden you start seeing that car everywhere. It's not that that car wasn't everywhere at first. It's just now your reticulator, your reticular activating system means it's important to you, and so you can see those more often. Same thing with opportunities. If you're not in that space, If it's not in your awareness, you won't see it. Although they might be there, they will not present themselves to you. You won't have the eyes to see or the ears to hear. So, yeah, just think about that. Have you ever seen a nice house in a shitty neighborhood and it just doesn't belong? Because there's a stigma that's placed on it. And this reminds me of back when I was in high school. I got a buddy. He was friends with this one chick, and pretty much. So the neighborhood I grew up in, I mean, it ain't the best, but I pretty much detached myself from the guys I grew up with after a few years. Started hanging out with another buddy of mine who lived further down in like a better part of the area, and he told me he was talking to this one chick when they were at school, and she tells him that, why are you hanging out with Brian? You deserve better. And I thought that shit was funny, but I also thought, like, you little shit, you don't even know me. But it just goes to show you that the people you hang around, the company you keep, says a lot about yourself. And it just goes back to the whole house analogy. It's like they heard bad shit about the neighborhood or the area, so they're like, I don't care if it's a nice house, I ain't moving there. But that is just my little expression for the day. Tell me what you think. Drop a comment, leave a like if you enjoyed this video. As always, freedom above all else. I'm out. Peace.